Two people set the exact same goal on the exact same day, with roughly the same resources available. One announces it to everyone immediately, almost before they've even started anything real. Posts about it online, proudly. Tells every single friend, every coworker, every family member at dinner that same week. The other says absolutely nothing at all. No announcement anywhere. No post. No explanation given to anyone around them, no matter how many times they're asked directly. 6 months later, one of them quietly finished, completely and undeniably. The other is still explaining, again, why it hasn't happened yet. Same goal exactly. Same amount of time passed. Completely different outcome entirely. This isn't a coincidence at all, and it happens far more often than people realize. Talking about a goal feels good in a moment, almost like real progress itself. People nod. People say congratulations early, before anything's even been done. Something inside you quietly relaxes afterward, satisfied by the attention received. But that relief is dangerous, genuinely dangerous to your actual follow-through. You just tasted a small piece of the reward, without doing any of the actual required work yet. Silence isn't about secrecy for shady, suspicious reasons. It isn't about being cold or distant toward people who care about you either. Real strategic silence is about protection, plain and simple. Protecting your energy from being spent too early, in conversation instead of action. Protecting your plans from outside opinions that were never actually asked for in the first place. Protecting your own focus from 100 small distractions disguised as harmless, well-meaning conversation. Think of someone quietly building something significant, completely without fanfare of any kind, over many months. No updates posted anywhere online, ever. No explanations given when people ask directly what they're working on lately, just a small smile and a change of subject. Just consistent, quiet work, happening steadily behind closed doors, day after day, week after week. People around them assumed nothing important was happening at all, if they thought about it at all. Then, one day, the actual result finally appeared, undeniable and complete, impossible to argue with. And suddenly, everyone wanted to know exactly how they did it. Now think of someone else entirely, with genuinely similar ambition and real talent. They told everyone their exact plan early on, right from the very beginning. Well-meaning friends immediately offered their own doubts and honest concerns. Family members quietly suggested a safer, more sensible backup plan instead. None of them meant any real harm at all, not intentionally. But each comment planted a small seed of hesitation, and slowly, the original plan quietly shrank down to match everyone else's more comfortable expectations. There's real, documented psychology behind exactly why announcing goals early actually backfires so often, more than people realize. Researchers have studied this specific effect directly and repeatedly, across many different studies over the years. When you tell someone your genuine intention, and they acknowledge it out loud in response, your brain registers a small symbolic sense of completion almost immediately. Psychologists call this a premature sense of identity, and it's more powerful than it sounds. You start to feel like the goal is already partly done, simply because you said it out loud to someone else and they responded warmly to it. That premature feeling quietly steals real motivation directly from the actual work still required ahead. Studies have shown participants who announce their genuine intentions publicly often work less hard afterward than those who stayed completely quiet about the exact same goal. The public announcement satisfied part of the underlying psychological need already. So the actual pull, the real hunger to finish, weakens measurably, right when it's needed the absolute most for follow-through. This is why the quietest people in any room are often the most dangerous ones to compete against directly. Not because they're secretive or suspicious in some negative way. Because they haven't spent any of their real motivation explaining themselves to anyone around them. Every ounce of that specific energy went directly into the actual work instead. While others were busy talking about starting, they had already quietly finished, without a single announcement made anywhere along the way. So how do you actually practice this kind of strategic silence yourself, starting today, in your own life? First, stop announcing goals before you've genuinely started real work on them at all, no matter how excited you feel. Let the first real steps happen quietly, completely privately, before anyone else even knows what you're actually attempting to do. The early stage is fragile enough already without outside opinions pressing down on it from every direction. Protect it deliberately, the same way you protect anything else genuinely valuable to you in your life. Second, when people ask directly what you're working on, answer vaguely instead of explaining everything in detail. You don't owe anyone a complete explanation of your private plans, and you never actually did. A simple, calm, working on a few things, is genuinely enough for almost any casual conversation. This isn't about lying to people around you. It's about not spending your limited energy narrating your life to an audience that isn't actually required for you to finish anything at all. Third, resist the urge to defend your plans when someone offers unsolicited doubt about them. You don't need to convince anyone else of anything at all. You don't need their belief or their approval to actually finish what you started. Arguing for your own goal, over and over, in conversation after conversation, quietly drains energy that should be going directly into the real work itself instead. Let your actual results argue for you eventually, when they're finally ready to speak for themselves. Fourth, let your results announce themselves naturally, when they're genuinely ready, instead of narrating the entire process as it happens in real time. There's a specific, quiet power in someone showing up one day with something real and finished, something nobody saw coming at all. It commands a different, deeper kind of respect than constant updates ever could provide, no matter how frequent or enthusiastic they were. People trust what's finished far more than they trust what's merely promised, over and over, without any real proof yet to back it up. This doesn't mean becoming completely closed off from everyone, or refusing every single form of support offered to you. Choose a small handful of people carefully, people who genuinely add real value instead of quiet doubt to your process. Share selectively, deliberately, with real intention behind it. Silence isn't about isolation from everyone around you. It's about precision, controlling exactly who gets access to your plans, and exactly when they actually get that access at all. Notice how much lighter you genuinely feel once you stop constantly explaining yourself to everyone around you. No more needing external validation for every single small step forward you take. No more needing agreement from a room full of people before you can move forward with confidence. Just quiet, focused motion, entirely private, entirely yours completely, answerable to absolutely nobody but yourself and the actual work still sitting in front of you. Over time, something genuinely powerful builds inside people who practice this consistently, day after day, without exception. They become harder to predict, harder to distract, and harder to talk out of anything they've genuinely decided to do with their life. Their plans stay fully intact, protected from the small, well-meaning doubts of people who were never actually going to do the real work alongside them anyway, even if they meant well. And when the results finally do appear, they land with far more real weight than any announcement ever could have provided beforehand. So the next time you're tempted to announce a plan before you've actually started it, pause for just a moment first, and notice that specific urge clearly. Let the silence do its quiet work instead, without needing anyone's early approval. Do the thing first, completely and thoroughly, before you ever open your mouth about it. Let people find out later, when it's already genuinely done and undeniable to anyone watching. There's a specific kind of power in that particular sequence, one almost nobody uses anymore in a world addicted to constant updates and instant validation. Become dangerous, quietly, through silence. Then let the results speak entirely for themselves.